I'm in Barcelona now, and I've been thinking about how I could make my travel a little bit less ordinary. And so, to do that, I think the next step is to go hitchhiking. And so the challenge right now is to figure out what I need to bring. I met this guy in the hostel, and he's hitchhiked all over the world. And he told me that, depending on the weather, I might want a tent, a sleeping bag, sleeping pad, or a tarp, and that's a lot of stuff. And currently, my backpack is kind of big, and there's space, but like not that much because I still need to decide, should I get that stuff or should I just, um, have less stuff and see what happens, try to get hostels. Current plan is to hitchhike from Barcelona to Vienna, which is kind of far, and I am excited about it. I just spent a while at this decathlon store trying to decide what sleeping gear to get while hitchhiking. And I was choosing between either just one, like four different items, and I decided that I'd either get the small sleeping bag as just kind of emergency backup plan, or I could get a tarp, I could get a small sleeping pad, and a warmer sleeping bag. And so here is my options. So it's kind of $100 for these three versus 45 for that one. And I mean, stuff is none of it's ideal. This is pretty heavy, but it's all they have here. This is not covering my entire body, but it would get the top half. And then this one, it's a 10-degree sleeping bag, Celsius, 50 Fahrenheit, or this is a 59 Fahrenheit, 15 degree. But this one seems so much warmer just because of the size and the thickness of the material. So I think after debating, I decided to go for just this guy. So we'll see how that goes. It might be freezing out there. I'm with G-Frog right now, and he is a hitchhiking pro who's hitchhiked all over the world, and he's taught me some of his hitchhiking trade secrets.
Yes, so this man right here is about to go on one of his first big hitchhiking adventures. I really hope it's successful. I've hitched in Canada, I've hitched in Central America, I've hitched in a bunch of different parts of Europe at this point, so I've given him a lot of good tips. But the thing is, the biggest thing with hitchhiking is always the word serendipity. It's always going to be like that because you can have a good time, but when you have the best time, it's because you went out on the road at that very specific moment and got that specific ride that gave you this incredible experience. So that I hope that this guy right here experiences a lot of amazing serendipity on his trip throughout Europe. So good luck.
Thank you.
Thumbs up, everybody.
That's an amazing intro. I'm ready. Currently walking to my hitchhiking site, and there's this school right next to me, and all the kids are trying to talk to me, and these two girls are asking me where I'm from and how they want to go travel, but they don't have enough money and all this stuff, and they're like high schoolers or even younger. It's pretty funny. This way doesn't go through, so I think I have to hop this fence here. Thought I was gonna have to hop a fence to get to the truck stop, but clearly I'm not the first one doing this. I've been waiting here about 20 minutes at this truck stop, and so far, no luck. I'm thinking I need to talk to people directly like they said online, but so far I haven't worked up the courage, so we'll see. I've been out here trying to hitchhike for like 40 minutes, and I realized why nobody was picking me up. I made my sign and I forgot the R in Verona. So of course nobody wants to pick me up. I mean, it's like shameful to the name. I guess sometimes dyslexia bites you in the classroom and also while hitchhiking. I just got my second ride in that van back there that I was just looking at, and it was really cool being in the van. It was a short ride, so now I'm still not in Girona. I have to figure out how to navigate this spot, but I think they dropped me off at a good spot, There's a lot of cars here, so I can hopefully find someone to give me a ride. I might be standing for a while though, we'll see.
Ya estamos insultando. Dile que es un grosero.
Well, it's my first night out of hitchhiking, and it's not turning out ideal because I don't have a place to sleep and there might be rain tonight. I was dropped off at this just random toll booth intersection thing at the very bottom of France. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not sure what to do with myself right now. I hope I don't end up sleeping on concrete or sleeping in the dirt in a rainy place, but if couch surfing doesn't work out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Can't get to Peppingen even though I'm like 30 minutes away, and I'm standing right here in the middle of a toll because I don't know what the hell to do with myself. So it's either this or sleeping on the ground in concrete or in the rain. And here we have our first sleeping accommodation option right outside the train tracks. You can see a concrete area that is free from rain right next to some equipment, and it is very hidden, so you don't have to worry about anybody seeing you. Okay, Ryan, this is an interesting first option, but don't you think it would be cold or strange sleeping outside or essentially in a train station workyard? Oh, no, I would not worry about that. This is a beautiful sleeping accommodation option, definitely worth investing no money in. And for our second wonderful sleeping accommodation option, we have a beautiful space located right behind a hot tub sales company. As you can see, there's many offered equipment and things that you can use to make an amazing sleeping arrangement. As you can see, if you want to keep out of the rain, you could put all these things together and make a beautiful shelter, and it would keep you warm, and you would be able to sleep on wood, which might be more comfortable than the alternative options like concrete and tile. Okay, Ryan, I really don't understand this option number 2. I mean, it's completely exposing me outside. I have to do all of this work, which I thought I was here for free, and I don't even care about hot tubs. This option number 2 is a little bit of work, but we like to call it freer than the other options because you have so much more available to you. And you want your engineering degree to be worth something, don't you? You can put things together. So we have your third accommodation for sleeping option. It's a beautiful public bathroom with a sink, lots of space, and no toilet paper. But this way you can lock yourself in here and don't have to worry about anything attacking you, as well as having warm weather, and you won't get wet. I agree, not getting wet is definitely ideal. It's warm in here, there's facilities, there's running water, there's barely any soap, but just enough. It's perfect. We worked hard to find you this accommodation, and we're so satisfied with your appreciation. Please enjoy your night and give us 6 stars on TripAdvisor. Thank you. Living large. Well, I just woke up. This is where I slept tonight. Actually, more comfortable than I would have expected. Last night, at one point, 2 police officers were knocking on the door because they needed to use the toilet. They looked at my passport and they're like, all right, you're fine, go back to bed. So I did. I just got my ride into Perpignan. I didn't plan on coming in town, but they took me here anyway because they're going to church and I didn't want to interrupt them and their rush. But it's a cute little town, and I got to leave that gross place I spent the night, so everything worked out.